Hello, good morning, all of you. This morning we will study from the Age of Guptas. That is our SS, Section A, Chapter 8. Here we will study about Samudra Gupta, the son of Chandragupta, and then Chandragupta Vikramaditya, the successor of the Samudra Gupta and the fall of Gupta and all those things we'll study. And so today we'll talk about the age of Gupta. And so the Guptas were the family of the local chief near. They call it as Pataliputra. Early in the 4th century AD, the members of this family named Chandragupta once married Kumar Devi, who is a princess of the clans of Lichavis. So with the help of Lichavis, this Gupta extend his kingdom along the Ganges to Prayas. So he founded this Gupta period from AD 322. He started, and then he founded this Gupta period AD 320, and he died on 335. And so his son Chandragupta was came to the thrones in BC 300 AD 335. So he was a great soldier. He extends a lot his kingdom. He conquered many kingdoms from Himalayas and in the north to the Vidyas in the south, and Bengal in the east, and rulers of Nepal also, Assam, Punjab, Rajasthan, and Malwa. So he extends so much his kingdom, and then he even lead, we can say he led his armies over a distance of the 3,000 miles. So he extends a lot his kingdom, and so he is called as the Napoleon of India. And so that's after, and so he was a man who followed the Hinduism, but he respect all the religions. So even he allowed the king of Ceylon, that's Sri Lanka, to build the Buddhist Vihar, Vihara at Gaya. That means he uh, understands, and then he respect all other religions, even though he was a strong Hindu he himself. And he ruled 40 years. And then so he died in 380 AD. And then his sons, um, his son Chandragupta Vikramaditya succeed him. He became the king after him. And then one thing we can say that he also, just like his father, he was a great fighter, and he himself also extend again his kingdom a lot. And so they he even claimed himself as the king of India. They This Gupta kingdom empire was very big, and this he married he married even the Kubernaga, the princess of Naga. So he married even Naga princess. So during his times, this Gupta era, Gupta rule, the kingdom of Gupta was becoming so big, and it is known as golden age in Hindu. So when I look into these Gupta periods, um, there's a very good peace and order. Because of his aim was that moral, material, and intellectual welfare of the people. He want his people to live peacefully. He want to give them a good thanks, and he even care about their, we can say that, education, their wisdom. So that's even the tax was low. um, so the official, even the rulers, the officials that, and the rulers of his kingdoms also, that they were understanding, they were so just and honest, they were not corrupted. So during his time, Gupta period, it was so beautiful, even the country is so peaceful. And then the trade and commerce also, that is grow so much. And then their business goes not only internally, even externally is go out. And then so that's during this his time during his time, this Gupta period, people live peacefully, and they were so happy because their law, the tax they give also very low. And then the king really look at what they are having. The king really care for the wealth being of his people, right? And then he looked into the growth of art and craft also. And then he during his time, there was a lot of the growth of art, music, painting, sculpture, architectures, and other things during his times. And all this thing was growing so much. And then even the science was so progress. If you look at them, during his time, the theory of zero was discovered, and this led to decimal system of fractions. So even the science, the progress was so great. He was really caring about especially astronomy and mathematics. So this during this Gupta times, Hamihira was a great astronomer. And then another one was that Aryabhata was a great mathematician. So as you said that the Gupta, the king was looking, caring for like mentals, material, and intellectual. So that's even in the science and the art and the craft, and it was, the growth was so good, and it was so progressive, and the people are so, like we can say that um, growing a lot in this kind of things. So as you said that during his time, we know that astronomer was uh, Varahamihira, and then another mathematician, great mathematician was there, Aryabhata, and another one again is a great physicians also there, and whom they call him as a Dhanvantari. So those are the great intellectual people. And then so India is so great during this time, these Buddha times. And then they even call this as golden age of ancient Indian history. So Gupta was so great. Gupta period was so great. And then because of this, Samudra Gupta was a great fighter, and then he even led his army over 3,000 miles, and he was even known as Napoleon of India. And then his son, after he passed away, his son Chandragupta Vikramaditya was also a very great fighter, and he also extended a lot his kingdom again. And so um, during this time, it is known as the golden age of India. All right. And then peace and order were so good. And then the king, the Gupta, aims was that the moral, materials, and intellectual welfare of his people. So not only that, the land was peaceful, and it was, the growth of the trade and the commerce was so good. and then they extend their business not only inside of India and even is go outside of India, and then they revive of Hinduism, and then another one again is that the growth of art and crafts were so great, and not only that, the progress of science was so great. And so this Gupta this Gupta, the rules, the age of Gupta was known as golden age of Indian history. That is our lesson today. It is a short, and I hope you understand it. Bye bye all of you.